With Sinners being the first intellectual property announced for Halloween Horror Nights, both here in Hollywood and Orlando, it's safe to say the hype is there. But does the hype really amount to the quality? My name is Gonzalo de la Grima, and this is the third seal, Obscura. First and foremost, I am beyond excited for Sinners coming to HHN Hollywood, but it begs the question, will they be able to pull off this concept that could very much corner them and maybe bite off more than they could chew? Hear me out. An idea of an IP taking place in such a prestigious event like HHN is dangerously exciting. It's toxic, it's addicting, so much so that it can and often does blind any perspective in regards to expectation when it comes to us, the consumers, and in regards to execution when it comes to them, the production. There's only so much that can be achieved when blurring the line between fiction and reality, maintaining a genuine translation from the screen to the physical world or landscape. That being said, the film itself was marvelous. Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, a vampire trope done in an unseen manner will always be a win. You are treated with the rhythmic blues while reminded of the time during the Jim Crow tension era deep in the Mississippi Delta setting. A vision very well executed and extremely rewatchable. Now for the attraction. I'm not going into speculation here because I only deal with certainty on this channel. But I do hope, given its placement at the Walking Dead location, that they really try and capture the essence that makes the film great. Something I've noticed is that HHN tends to give its IPs slasher treatment. They follow a very similar formula for all entries despite the complexities of some of these properties. I don't know if it's done on purpose or subconsciously, but it's worth noting that this formula is definitely not a universal fit. And I just want to say this, HHN is a must every year, but it is definitely getting more expensive. As someone who first experienced this event back in 2015, the experience has never been bad. But now it begs the question, is it enough for the price point? I personally think it's time for us to be truthful on what can be added or what can be improved to justify the amount being charged. Not throwing shade on anybody or anything, but it helps nobody to senselessly, am I saying that right? Senselessly glaze every little thing with no constructive criticism. With Sinners being announced and seeing the prices for this year, it really has me thinking, will the effort be enough? Nice model! But those are just my thoughts. Like I said, I'm stoked for HHN this year, as I am every year. We are off to a good start with the promise of Sinners. What do you think? Do you have any IPs that you'd like to see brought to the event? Let me know in the comments below. And if you are a fan of all things horror, want to stay up to date on all HHN updates, then hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to stay in the Obscura loop. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time today. I am Gonzalo de la Grima, and that wraps up this episode of the third seal, Obscura.